People ranting about their jobs and not caring about them. I haven't done one of these in a while. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. And let's get to it, y'all. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Hey, Pooh, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. These.
Wait. Did he say, hey, Pooh? Give me a second.
Hey.
We focusing on whether or not these jobs really love you or not, all right? So we're going to focus on that. Let's stay focused, y'all.
People, I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. These jobs don't care about you. Take your time off. Do what you need to do to better yourself. Because at the end of the day, if they need to replace you or fire you, they going to do that. And they're not going to give you no 2 weeks notice. Okay?
My coworker passed away. This will actually never care about you in the slightest, because one time my coworker passed away and he was an awesome nurse and he gave 20 years of his career to that one unit. I could not imagine working at a job for more than.
Before we get into his story, let me say this also. I think that more men need to become nurses. It's a bag in that. I did a video on the Patreon about travel nurses and men being travel nurses and all of that. I think that more or less fits the lifestyle of men than to do women. More men need to get into nursing and don't drive an Altima with no bumper on it. But let's continue.
Like 1 year. Like, that's so impressive. And I thought, yeah, the hospital cares about us, especially for this person who spent 20 years of his career at the hospital. And nope, nothing. Not an email, not a moment of silence, nothing about him. Like he never existed. And I swear, the next day, his job was posted on the website for grabs.
What are y'all expecting from these jobs? Honestly, I'm just curious. What are y'all expecting when y'all go to work? Do you think that these people are your friends? Do y'all think that they're your family? Because I think that there's a misunderstanding about the job, about why you're there. I'm trying to understand why people are looking for the job to treat them like they're their family. You're there to make money. Now, you being nice and having a cordial relationship with the people on your job because it makes it better for the environment and it makes it a better work environment is completely separate than how the person that loves you and lay next to you every day is supposed to treat you. Why are people looking for the job to care about them? Listen, if I passed away tomorrow and I just so happen, God forbid, and I just so happen to still be working in corporate America, just pay out my life insurance. I don't care. I'm gone. Just make sure that they give my life insurance to my family. I'm cool. As long as my life insurance is paid out the right way, I don't care. I don't know. Let me hear some more of what these people got to say. I just don't know what y'all expecting. He worked there for 20 years. Okay, did he get paid for 20 years? Did he ever miss a paycheck? Did they have his paycheck on time? Okay, so we cool then. I'm not looking for anything more than what you said that you was gonna do when I signed my agreement to work there. I don't know, bro. The emotional aspect of it is weird to me.
Like he never existed, you know? And I just thought that was like so depressing. And as nurses, we just do like so much for the hospital and for our patients. But the second we need any help or assistance or we pass away, it's like we don't matter in the slightest. We don't exist. So just take care.
Was they not supposed to put his job up? His job posting? Because they still need nurses to make sure that they had a business right? I don't know.
Yourself, man. Do your job well as a nurse. Be an awesome coworker. Be respectful. But if you ever need help, man, just take that day off, okay? You deserve it.
I don't know who need to hear this, but them jobs don't give two fucks about you. Take the vacations, take the PTOs. Bro, you can die today. They'll replace you in 5 minutes, bro. That shit ain't worth it, bro. Like, I'll give you a little story time. So last year, around the summertime, my ex, we work at Amazon. So
not talking to somebody on the job, but okay.
Apparently a man had passed away on a machine. So You would think, right? And they was actually working. You would think that they would like give a little like, okay, this is kind of a hard time. Like they had to actually go get the man off the machine because he was still, you know what I'm saying, he's deceased. Why the hell they just sat up there and said, okay, y'all can get back to work, and then they put a raggedy ass picture of him talking about a memorial in loving memory?
Why do y'all want y'all jobs to treat y'all like y'all families? What, you think you still gonna be getting paid on the job? Why you not doing what your, get back to work?
Man, hell nah. These jobs don't give two fucks about you, my boy.
If nobody else told you, I'm gonna be the one to tell you, do not let these jobs play with you. Because me, I honestly feel like when it begins to mess with my mental health and my happiness as a person, I gotta let it go and move.
Yo, we so gay. Real talk. I'm just gonna be real with you. We so weak. So when it starts to mess with my emotional well-being. What emotional well-being? I'm here to do my job. Yo, today my paycheck came through. I got paid today. Look at Rita in the background, cause she get paid on the same day that I get paid. So every 2 weeks when I get paid, she get paid. She just be based. All right, so let me just be for real with y'all. So I make a lot of money as far as my base salary in corporate America. She steal it all. Between my daughter and my wife, I see zero out of my regular base salary and my regular job. I don't see that money at all. Because, you know, you get the 401k taken out, or I get the raw 401k taken out, and then you get all of your benefits and all of that stuff taken out, life insurance, all that. I got the best of everything. Got the best insurance and all of that, right? And then when I get paid, she get paid. I don't even care about that money. I don't even see it. I don't know it. All I know is every Thursday, every 2 weeks, my daughter be like, oh my God, thank you, Dad. And you got a raise. Who, me? You don't even know, do you? No. I gave you a raise this week. Oh, for real? Check it. Look at it. Look at it. I gave her a raise. Look, I gave her a raise. Yes, I did give her a raise. See, that's because she on the job now. Ain't saying that she working from home, but she really working from the mall. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, I'm working. No, you shopping. Gave her a raise too. But listen, I don't care about mental health. I care about my paycheck. You could have all of the mental health in the world, but if my paycheck ain't there, then we gonna have a problem. It's gonna be some furniture moving in this mug. All right?
On to the next best thing. See, what y'all gotta understand is these jobs do not care about you and your well-being, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're working for somebody else's dream. If that's not your dream, hey, pack it up and leave and move on to the next best thing when you feel like it's messing with your mental health, or you feel like it's messing with your happiness as a person in life. Because in life, it's about our happiness. And this job, it ain't here for your happiness, baby. See, you gotta make it better for you. Do not get trapped in these jobs. I'm telling y'all, do not let them trap y'all. Move on. It's okay to move on. Cause best believe, if you die tomorrow, guess what these people gonna do? Replace you.
This is your daily reminder that these damn jobs do not give a shit about you, okay? And I'm gonna explain. I just found out at 2 that I'm gonna have to move on the 29th or somewhere around that date, which is before my current lease is up, okay? I just found this shit out. I'm not able to schedule it in Variant. And then in addition to that, my supervisor told me to call her supervisor. So that's what I did. Immediately, she calls me. And I'm like, look, like I said, if you need me to file FMLA, I will do that. And she's like, well, how much FMLA do you get? Like, first of all, I need you to understand that you the motherfucker who even introduced me to this shit. Okay? And in addition to that, I cannot fucking help that my rental company does not want to extend my days. I cannot help that I need to move on the fucking 29th. These jobs do not care about you. Because as soon as you start inconveniencing them too much,
I don't really understand how y'all personal life have anything to do with what you're supposed to be doing on the job. I don't care about what you got going on in your personal life unless it's a life event, meaning that you having a baby or somebody passed away or something like that, right? What is you having personal issues and you not being able to sort out your living situation got to do with what we got going over here? We still got to be able to take care of business. We got to get this stuff out. We got to be on top of things. I don't understand it. What is the job caring about you and you being sick or you going and having to move and stuff like that? And see, I just think that we entitled. I think we lazy. I think that we got issues. I honestly do. I think that we lazy and we got issues. What does that have to do with anything?
it's it. And that's fucking crazy to me because this is the same fucking job that I've had 6 fucking supervisors for. 6 fucking supervisors for in the first fucking year. These jobs don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit that I'm about to fucking cough my esophagus out. Fuck these jobs.
These jobs do not care about you. Back in 2018, I was actually pregnant with my daughter, and I was labeled as a high-risk pregnancy for many different reasons. But at the time, I didn't really have the option to not work. And so I was working actually 2 jobs for majority of my pregnancy. Then towards the end, I went down to working 1 job, which was a corporate job, which I'm not going to name any names, but it's a company that many of you guys probably know. But anyways, I was a high-risk pregnancy. My job knew that. My managers knew that. And one day I had a panic attack at work. Now, this is something that has never happened to me. I've never had a panic attack. It was crazy. I didn't know what to do. I was starting to have contractions and I just felt like I needed to go to the hospital. And by this time, I was literally like 9 months pregnant. And I remember after the medics came, and I was finally able to calm down from the panic attack I was having. Like I said, I was having some contractions. And I remember my manager told me that I couldn't leave to go to the hospital because I needed to stay and cover my shift. She said there was nobody available to cover the shift. So she was telling me I needed to stay. Now, thankfully, I have some discernment and I did not stay and actually left. And I ended up in the hospital that same evening with almost going into early labor. And the day that I walked out of that job was actually the last time that I ever stepped foot into a 9-to-5 job at all.
Sounds good.
And the crazy part about this is that there are a lot of women who have gone through similar situations or are going through similar situations like this, where their jobs do not care.
This is why women can't do the same things as men. Pressure was made for shoulders, not for hips. It's never going to be equal. This is the whole thing that we've been telling y'all the entire time. It's not equal. It's never going to be equal. You can't do what we do and then be able to endure the things that we endure through because you have to be accommodated for. And so now that's when you have the option to say, well, I never set foot in that ever again. I'm sure that you probably being well taken care of. And congratulations, I'm sure through your pregnancy. And then ultimately your man was like, hey, listen, you ain't got to go back to work. And I think that that's dope. But that's why I keep telling people, stop trying to compare yourself to these men that are willing to put it all on the line and willing to eat, sleep, and die in these roles that take care of business, and it's not the same as you. I don't know why women want to be men in the first place, but then they want to complain. These jobs don't care. We know that the job don't care nothing about us, but that's cool because we care about our money and we more focus on our assets. That's what we care about.
About them, despite the fact that they are about to give birth to a literal human being. And so this is why I say that these jobs do not care about you. So take that time off. Take that PTO, do whatever you have to do, get a side hustle, Whatever you gotta do to make it work, but do not
Maybe she didn't have a man, because if she was working 2 or 3 different jobs, then that probably is different.
depend on just one 9 to 5 income, because you never know when that income is going to stop. You never know what's going to happen, and you already know that they are probably not treating you the way that they need to be treating you. Stop killing ourselves over these corporate companies that can just replace you tomorrow. We have got to do better.
I busted my ass and I was just laid off. These companies do not care about us. They want us to give us a 2-week notice,
Hey, welcome to the workforce.
but yet can just fire us and ruin our lives on the spot any day that they choose.
Yep.
I have a 2-year-old son, no savings, which is my fault. And
So why you mentioning it? No, don't say that you ain't got no savings. That's your fault. We ain't got nothing to do with your son. We ain't got nothing to do with your savings. That don't have nothing to do with the price of potatoes in China at all.
it doesn't fucking matter. So now I have to go back on the job hunt. And I have to get a work from home job because I have a 2-year-old that I have to take care of. Can't afford.
Where the daddy at? Hey, most of the complaints that I see happening on these platforms, this ain't got nothing to do with the job. Most of the complaints that I see people complaining about be self-inflicted wounds and personal issues. Oh my God, I got a 2-year-old son. Oh my God, I gotta find a work from home job. Work from home jobs didn't even exist 25 years ago. If y'all wasn't in existence 25 years ago, work from home jobs was not prevalent like they are now. That's just a fact. 1999 for the 99 and 2000. Then you working with some gadget. For the 99 to 2000, you had to go into the job. You had to go into work. It's not the job's fault that you didn't have savings. It's not the job's fault that you decided to open up your legs and become a single baby mama and have a child that you have to take care of. That is not the job's responsibility to focus on your lifestyle. Where did y'all get this from? Y'all not the CEO of Starbucks?
For daycare. Rent is $2,500 where I live. Now I gotta find out how to pay off my lease early because there's no way that we could afford to live here. I don't even have a computer. They just locked me out of my computer. You know, I really thought that the culture at my job was great, the best that it's ever been. And for them to just lay me off, not even based off of performance, because my manager just shouted me out today, saying I'm doing a
Great job. Hit that unemployment line.
job.
Welcome to corporate.
I hate that this happened to you, but this is my prime reason of I don't give a F about a job.
Man, listen, bro. I just think that all of these people is running in the Victim Olympics. Let me give them a round of applause. Let me go ahead and read these.